Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a GFX. First of all, you're going to need to go to Roblox and find the username of the person you are doing. So for me, I'm going to be doing my friend here. By the way, his @ for YouTube is @JadenRoblox, so go follow him. Quick disclaimer, if you want to have like a certain avatar, but like you don't have it on or you don't have the items purchased, you can't like customly add the stuff. You need to have the avatar on to do it. So first you need to open Roblox Studio after you have their username. You're going to need to, you see all this stuff here, just click base plate, not classic base plate, but just base plate. When it's loaded in, you can just delete this here. So first the plugin, this will be linked down in the description, but you can get the load character plugin. If you already have it, you can just copy paste in their username. By the way, I forgot to mention this in the video, but make sure spawn and origin is checked off and also click spawn R15. Anyways, back to the video. After you do that, you see all their avatars like in the ground. You're going to want to click home, click move, and then move it up. By the way, tip, if you want your avatar to have headless, you can go down here and delete the head, but make sure to pose the head first before you do that. So this next plugin you will need, it will be linked in the description, is the animation editor. You click it, you click the torso of the avatar, and then you click select. After you do that, you can like pose your avatar, so that's just me posing it real quickly. Also, another thing, you're going to want to remove any layered clothing on the avatar. Since this avatar doesn't have layered clothing, we're just going to keep that. And basically, that's it. You need to go up here to the Explorer, right click the username, then click export selection, and then you can name it. After you do that, you're going to want to open Blender Lightroom. Again, this will be linked down in the description if you don't have it. You're going to want to click File, click Import, and then click 𝖊𝖊𝖘𝖈𝖗𝖆. After you do that, you want to click this here and then do it down here and then click OBJ, not MTL. To move it, you need to come up here to View, Navigation, and then Walk Navigation. After you do that, pose it to how you want it to be. And so, to add cool lighting and stuff, to add cool lighting, you can come up here, like you see these 1, 2, 3, 4 stuff here. Right now, like when you first open it, should be on here. You're going to want to click here to like see the avatar and stuff. If you want to add cool lighting, you can go up to lights over here and then click this thing right here. After you do that, you can just like adjust the lighting. Let's say I want like a blue here or something. Well, it's hard to tell, but like just know it's there. By the way, if you're wondering how to make it glossy, if this is matte right now, and you can, to make it glossy, you want to click the name of the thing you named it, and then you want to come down here to this, click this button again, choose roughness. You can like make it 0. I normally do 0.1, and then you can do metallic as any, but these are my specific settings, 0.1 for roughness and then 0.1 for metallic, so the gloss looks like this. After you get it how you want it to be, you can, I suggest so your computer lags a bit less, you click it back here to the setting. You can click render up here, and then you click render image, and then you wait for it to render. When it's done rendering, it should look something like this. Like it wouldn't have the time up here, it'd say this. The avatar would look nice. Basically, you have to come up here to image, click save as, and then just name it. For this next step, you need to go to Photopea, an online browser. You need to make a new project. For this one right now I'm doing here, I have to click YouTube profile, and then I'm going to click file, open in place, and then I'm going to do this. You can like size it up and then like turn it if you want. That's what I normally do. And the background, just delete that, okay? After you do that, you can click blending options. Basically, I suggest for the outer glow, the settings I do is opacity is 75, spread would be 5, and then size would be 40. Again, you see how this is yellow? You have to click up here and do this, unless you want a gradient, but right now I don't want a gradient. Normally, I do white for the outer glow, and then for the inner glow, again, the same settings, opacity 75, spread 5, size 40, and then you see how it's like yellow? Normally I'll either make this white or I'll just do it the same color as a color on the GFX. After that I go to stroke. I either make it white or again a color that's on the GFX. I'm just going to do a color that's on the GFX, which is blue. I normally put the size up to 5 and then I make the opacity down. It varies on how much you want it down, but I just normally do it until it looks good here. Again, these same settings might not work for you, it's whatever looks best. Then I go to drop shadow and I put the opacity down to whatever looks good, and then like this. After that is done, I click file, I click export as, and I click PNG, and then I name it. But I suggest naming this one now is the name of it again, and then putting glow after it. After, you can go download Ibis Paint on for your computer. This is what I use to make the finished stuff. You can go on Google or Pinterest or whatever and then look up backgrounds. After that, I normally suggest, like if you're doing a profile picture, you can just come down here to new canvas up here, and then I click the one which is a square. And then, by the way, the thing for the computer, it should say an hour if you just open it, but like since I've already been using it, it only says 10 minutes. But basically, add an avatar by clicking this, clicking the camera button and then doing that, and then click the arrow. You can add it in. And like, let's say you find the background a good pattern, but let's say for this example it's green instead of blue. I go up to filter, and then you have to like look for it, but you have to go to hue, saturation, lightness, and then you can change it until it fits how you want it to be. So I'm just gonna make it blue, and then it depends on what style you're doing, and then yeah, you can just add a lot of overlays. This is not like an Ibis Paint tutorial, but like after that you can just like play around with stuff to see what looks good. Well, that is the end of the tutorial, and then the rest of this will just be me making the GFX, so enjoy that. Bye.